We are live for the Soul Tingle. We are live for the Soul Tingle. Spring 2023, you guys. We had a few tech hiccups, but that ain't going to stop us. That is not going to stop us. We are live and we are streaming on multiple social media platforms simultaneously, okay? All right. We're going to go over and hop in and grab the YouTube link because it's different than the one we scheduled, because for some reason that one just tried to mess up on us, but it's going to take more than that to stop us in our tracks. We are spirit-led leaders building an interconnected collective. You guys, this is one of the first summit style spirit-led events of its kind, okay? We have an amazing lineup of spirit-led leaders who are ready to bring it for you with a highly intentional broadcast across vast expanses of space in our virtual landscapes. We are live on YouTube. We are live in multiple Facebook groups. If you go to my feed, if you go to my business page, you will see us live streaming there. It is simultaneous upon multiple trajectory timelines of the now, okay? I am like, we're not playing here, and there's going to be no amount of like tech nonsense that's going to keep us from our higher purpose, which is to bring our spirit-led light work to you in real time or for the replay. Another trajectory timeline of the now. You guys are in for a treat, y'all. It is actually happening. This is going to be an amazing sequence of spirit-led light work that is happening in real time, okay? I have like all of these light workers over here in the back room, in the backstage area, and we're about to bring it, okay? We're about to bring it. So, my name is Jenna Pinkstone. Welcome to the Soul Tingle. This is a summit style sequence. It's sure to literally make your soul tingle with synchronicity of a spirit-led kind across multiple sub-niches, time and space, infinite, everlasting. If you are live with us today, you are tuning into this live stream broadcast for a greater purpose. I repeat, if you're tuning into the replay, you're joining us on another trajectory timeline of the infinite now, because these spirit-led leaders and heart-centered creators that have shown up today with magnified attention to ignite and inspire you to thrive in your spirit-led journey in both the virtual landscapes of social media and in the 3D world. We are live streaming across multiple social media platforms simultaneously. I'm prepared to offer you, Jenna Pinkstone, on this very special day, which happens to be my 38th birthday revolution around the sun. It is a festival of light work comprising a wondrous variety of spirit-led leaders occupying a vast assortment of spirit-led sub-niches, philosophies, and perspectives to inspire healing and transformation in your life that is sure to make your soul tingle. Okay? You might be asking yourself, what is a soul tingle? And I'm going to tell you exactly what a soul tingle is. I've explained this to so many folks over the past several weeks as we have been organizing this amazing summit event just for you. So you know the feeling that you get when you connect with someone that truly resonates in your infinite heart space? It's that sparkly sensation that spreads across your skin and your scalp, and it expands outward into your greater energy field. That is a soul tingle, my friends. And if you are showing up live or for the replay of this event, you are certain to catch a few of them, at least, with the lineup that I have prepared for you. I resonate with every single one of these spirit-led leaders who are prepared to bring it for you today. Many of them have already aligned with our collaborative, which is a membership of great intention that I have built to interconnect our collective of spirit-led light work. So these collaborative members, they're already receiving this exclusive access to my own empathic gifts of intuitive insight to connect them with cultivated communities that need them and all that they offer in this world, in the virtual spaces where people haven't even heard of them yet, and the power of their deep work. So my name, if you didn't catch it, if you're just now joining us, my name is Jenna Pinkstone, and I am so excited to bring you into our orbit that transcends sub-niches and interconnecting communities for increased visibility of you and your spirit-led work as well. See, I've been forged into the fire of rapid transformation of the spirit-led kind, rising like a phoenix from the ashes of my own crippling despair after my 20-year-old brother, he took his own life in 2015. And the last day that I spoke with my baby bro was on my 30th birthday, 8 years ago today. And 2 weeks later, after that last chat that we had over text message, you see, at that point, 2 weeks later, he was gone. Poof. It was like, it was so surreal, you guys. I wasn't brought up with spirit-led philosophies. I was raised in like an atheist household, and I was lost. And I felt that he was lost to me, or at least I thought he was at that time. What this did was it sent me into a spiral of rapid transformation as I scoured the internet seeking guidance from someone, anyone, who could tell me more about what had happened to him. Where had my brother gone? Is it possible that I might actually connect with him again? I can't tell you guys. I can't convey in words. They always fall short when I do my best to describe. Not only did I receive the divine guidance that my heart was calling out for, to these answers that conventional therapy and grief counseling in the 3D world, they weren't able to provide that to me. But not only did I receive that divine guidance that I was desperately seeking, but this spirit-led journey of mine, it thrust me into a series of so many initiations, learning how to wield my magic with cultivating communities and bringing my talents to the table for spirit-led healers and creators and coaches and psychics and artists and providers of spirit-led services of every kind as a virtual assistant. And I was tasked with the honor, with the privilege of featuring my employers as a virtual assistant in the most favorable of lights with my skills in graphic design and video editing and course creation, offer crafting, marketing magic. It eventually thrust me headfirst into the ride of my life, learning firsthand from high-ticket coaches the power of pain point-focused marketing that I use to this day to compassionately connect those who were in pain, just like I was, with the providers they desperately need to connect with, that they're in need of these spirit-led services that will change their life forever. And so this multitude of many sub-niches that I had been gifted with the opportunity of learning from, now I'm able to execute with precision and intentionality and effective results for business development in online landscapes, for true healing and transformation to really occur, to actually exist. And not just some illusory concept in group therapy that isn't working. It really didn't take me long to realize that I had an abundance of knowledge and expertise, that each of these differing focuses that I had been granted access to, that these providers could learn so much from each other. And since then, it's been my life's purpose and calling to truly build an interconnected collective of spirit-led work, deep work in the online landscape that builds bridges of intersect where before there were none, opening opportunities for advancement for all who come into my orbit of influence. To this day, I have facilitated so many collaborative chats, podcast appearances, epiphany, eureka moments for so many of my clients across such vast landscapes in the online space. And I'm ready to bring this value to you and my membership that I call collaborative. For a limited time, for my birthday special, I am offering all who join collaborative this access point. It's a portal that will not be open forever. In fact, it closes as of April 1st. This special price of $88 a month for your lifetime membership, grandfathering you in for the life of your membership for all of those who enroll before April 1st. So for only $22 a week, you're going to receive what others are charging thousands for. You're going to get so much value that it's going to expand your network and reach new people across vast expanses of space in the virtual landscape. You will benefit from the knowledge that I have acquired and the experience that I have gained from high-ticket coaching, marketing magic, as well as that of my own ascension process of my spirit-led journey and my extrasensory gifts that I bring to the table every single day. You are going to receive access to Q&A support in weekly workshops and connect with other spirit-led leaders like you who are you're about to connect with so many of them today, right now, for the Soul Tingle. They're lined up and ready to bring it for you, okay? And so I'm going to drop my link here if this is something that interests you. Join collaborative with us and receive weekly live streaming privileges in my group that I'm building intentionally every single week. And you can align with the other collaborative members, many of whom you're going to see today in just a few minutes. So here we go. Are we ready? Is everybody ready? All right. Let's see. We first have Isabella.
Hi, Jenna. How you doing?
Isabella, yay! She's our very first contributor. Isabella is such an influential woman in my life, you guys. We crossed paths synchronistically while in a group container of a completely unrelated sub-niche. Facebook ads management. Do you remember that, Isabella?
Oh, I do. And I just remember talking to you one-on-one and knowing, girl, you're in the wrong program. Like with I knew it was going to serve you, but I knew it wasn't going to be your destination, if that were to make sense.
Your intuition is so on point, Isabella, and I saw that whenever you were doing your weekly Mindset Mondays in that group container, which changed my life forever. Okay. Like she is on point, you guys. She is a mindset coach. She is a business mentor. But she's intersecting her energy with like other realms. Like her intuition is so on point. She has all of this business knowledge, but she brings her spirit-led gifts to hybridize that expertise in the most amazing way that will transform your life and your business. Okay. She got me my soul tingling from the very start. And we soon realized that our souls, they were on a parallel trajectory of spirit-led work together. And today, she's offering immense value on YouTube with her deep pool of wisdom in coaching and consulting and business, and sharing it with the world as a soulpreneur with her frequency focused on fulfillment to her clients. So powerful. And
Yeah.
she's,
Woo. Your
oh my goodness.
fire. I'm like, damn, your flow state right now is lovely.
Oh, you light me up like no other, girl. Like your YouTube channel, you just launched it and it's going to be podcast style, right? To connect the collective on healing their relationship around money, right?
Yes,
So
exactly.
needed. So needed. I'm going to give you the floor and you have 5 minutes, Isabella.
No pressure, but I want to start it off by thanking you. I'm so proud of you and you putting this together and the type of person you are and how we met. So it's always a luxury to be around Jenna's energy and it's always an honor. So definitely huge shout out to you. Happy birthday, Soul Queen. I guess to just start a little bit about me and just to share something. I come from a big Italian family of 6 people, and I have coached over 1,000 people in the online space. And one of the biggest themes and lessons that I see throughout life is people learning how to navigate their relationship with money and abundance. And there's a lot of narratives and beliefs that people have surrounding money, some absolutely amazing and some very just disempowering, right? And for example, some of the most popular beliefs that I see around money are some people just don't feel good enough or they don't feel knowledgeable enough in order to make some money, right? Or to make more money. There are other people who make fantastic money and sometimes they feel miserable or just genuinely feel lonely. And then there's people who work at, a job and they feel like they're wasting their time because they have responsibilities and they have bills to pay. Then you also have people who have big, amazing dreams. They're my dreamers and they just feel scared to take action or sometimes they don't know how. And when I look at all the different people I work with and when I look at my own journey, at some point in time, we all feel these different fears or mindsets and beliefs around money during different stages of our lives. And in my case, when I grew up, I knew I was different. I saw things most people didn't, whether it be in the spiritual realm or whether it be in the physical realm. And I saw right through other people's true intentions. And when I was 8 years old, my dad had a very successful business. And he used to throw these huge 50 plus people events every single week in our backyard. And it was like barbecue styled. And, we always had the high end meats, the steaks, the everything you can imagine, right? And I remember looking outside my backyard and really looking at all these people and feeling like they're only here because of my dad's money. And me being 8 years old, I tug at my dad before he goes outside and I tell him, "Oh, I don't think these people are your friends, right?" And of course, like any father talking to an 8 year old, he looks at me and he says, "I don't know what I'm talking about." And he tells me to go inside. So, fast forward, my dad lost his business. And when that happened, the party stopped, and so did everyone coming over, right? Fast forward again, he made another business and he trusted the wrong people. And we eventually had to sell our home, the home that I grew up in, to pay off a bank loan, which then we had to move out of the suburbs from the greater Toronto area all the way up north. So about an hour and a half away from the city to a country home to rent a home. And fast forward again, COVID hit, and our landlords wanted to kick out a family of 6, my family, to sell their house at maximum value. And although we held up a good fight, as Italians do, with all the respect possible, may I add, we eventually had to all basically like break up and live in different houses. And truthfully, that is the most, like, that I can say emotionally was the hardest thing for me, truthfully. Being stripped away from your family and being stripped away from my siblings is a situation, truthfully, I wouldn't wish anyone to be in, right? Because it's something completely out of your control. And throughout my life, with a business owner as a father and my mother being a stay at home mom, there was a lot of uncertainty and security surrounding money, or just just security in general. And being the eldest, I naturally had a toxic relationship with money that turned into workaholism. And my workaholism was because I wanted to kind of take control of that security back for myself. And now, when you're an amazing worker in general and you are also a workaholic, a lot of people can take advantage of that. And I have definitely been taken advantage of multiple occasions through multiple jobs, because I'm the type of person, I'm loyal to the cause. If I work for someone, it's like your mission is my mission. And with being a workaholic, workaholism is very much so a feeling of lack, right? It is an overcompensation of putting myself into work because I didn't feel good enough. And if I were to fast forward, I was sick and tired of being underappreciated. So, how am I doing on time? Sorry.
You have about a minute.
Okay, gotcha. So fast forward, I quit my job, I go into the online space, and it seemed like a no-brainer. I get to make large amounts of money, five figures, and I get to, help my family, right? But just like everything, it's a yin and yang, right? There's good with the bad, the yin with the yang. So with the growth of the online coaching industry, there's some amazing programs and there's not so many amazing programs. And within the last 3 to 4 years of being in this space, I worked on and in and with so many coaches in the online industry. And truthfully, what I commonly saw was a theme is people were chasing money instead of attracting it. And I was one of those people who fell into that, truthfully. And it wasn't until I got an opportunity to make $250,000 USD plus bonuses, and I'm Canadian, so that's a lot of money. And I turned it down, and I really just wanted to do my own thing. And not only did I turn it down, I quit. Now, that is unusual. And some people honestly would call it stupid, potentially, right? However, it was the best freaking decision I made in my life to stop living someone else's dream. And at the time, it did feel a little unethical to stay with that, but I was so happy to follow my own intuition and follow my own dreams. And once that happened, I'm just going to say everything in my life changed. I was able to manifest everything that I ultimately wanted within life, right? And I realized that I should be worrying about where I'm going, who I'm serving, but I knew I was going to be okay. And all I want from you guys to take from this talk is you have to listen to that voice, and taking action may sound easier than like easier said than done, but at the end of the day it can be done. If it's in existence, it's attainable. The only trick that we need is to heal our internal world so that our external world can reflect what we truly want in this lifetime. And by going through this journey with all the highs and lows and coming out of it in the other end, I see that there's a real need to helping people heal their relationship with money and helping them with the inner work so that they're able to monetize their skills, knowledge, and expertise in the online space. So I'm just going to leave you guys with the philosophical question of the best advice that I can ever give you guys is to really reflect of what if your life could be better than you can imagine. All right. So love and life. Thank you so much for Jenna for having me.
I love you, Isabella. You've helped me with this so much in our time working together over these last couple of years. My soul is tingling, lady. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely. Really excited to see who else is lined up.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Who is next? Next, we have someone so near and dear to me. So near and dear. Everyone here is near and dear to me, but honestly, Katie Ford is an ideal representative of what it means to transcend sub niches in the virtual landscape, y'all. Katie is an operations consultant to seven-figure online CEOs. She happens to also be a tech genius who I would not have been able to go live today on multiple social media platforms simultaneously like we are right now without her help. Okay. She is like a phenomenon. Like, I can't even tell you. We had like tech issues getting this whole ball rolling, this whole thing started. And without Katie's expertise, it might not have made liftoff. Okay. She is just like, she is such a gift to my life and to this world and her clients that she serves with her customer relationship management and other automation software for the online high ticket coaching industry. You see, Katie and I, we intersected as employees, both of us, both to high ticket coaches at the same time. And we ventured off solopreneur style to form our own business also precisely at the same divine timing. Katie has helped me immensely with leveraging my business with intentionality, and I have in turn assisted her on her spirit-led journey, helping her to interpret messages from beyond the veil received from her father, who transitioned from this world in 2020 in a hospital when she couldn't connect with him in a physical way during lockdown. You see, the relationship that Katie and I share is of a kismet connection. It is a living embodiment of collaborative transformation between spirit-led lightworkers, bridging together sub-niches and facilitating growth and transformation for each other and our clients along the way. Please welcome our second contributor to the Soul Tingle Spring 2023, Katie Ford.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? I hope so. Thank you so much for the intro, Jenna. This is incredible. I seriously had tears. I had tears when you were telling your story and talking about the collaborative, and you're just amazing. And Isabella, that was incredible. And it's interesting that Isabella's story is very similar to mine, and I have a feeling that most of us here that are contributing and watching have similar stories where we were working in, a regular job, or our lives. We were doing the 9 to 5 weekend warrior type thing, and we ended up in a space where we're like, this isn't for me. I know this isn't what I meant for. I meant for more, right? And that's what I've done, basically. My entire life has kind of led up to where I'm at now, and where I'm going in the future, right? Because I knew that after I was the general manager of a hotel in Napa, California, which is a huge tourist area. I had a career that was going right to the top. I was doing very well. And all of a sudden, I woke up one day and I was like, I don't want to be this stressed, this miserable, just not feeling myself, and I ended up making a huge move out to Las Vegas and completely changing my career and my life. I got into the online space, and I ended up working, as Jenna mentioned, for a really well-known program, high-ticket program. And it was incredible. And I became the COO of the company, and I really helped it grow, and it was so gratifying, and I know and have made a lot of connections from it. But I realized during my father's passing that really affected me. It was sort of another wake-up call for me that, again, maybe I'm not on the right path yet. I'm getting closer, but I'm not quite there. So I left that position to sort of heal from my father's passing and to really follow my soul and my intuition. And I'm doing that now. And I've worked for actually many 7-figure entrepreneurs and big programs and people who are making a lot of money in this online space. And I've realized that you can do your own thing online. You can have your own business. That is soul led, that is spirit led. And really, all it takes to be successful, it isn't necessarily your launch strategy. It's not the next new thing. It's that you have the soul tingle, right, behind what you're doing. That you are so excited every day when you wake up to deliver it. That it like makes your heart just light on fire in a great way. And that is what I sort of want to get across today. Now, I help my clients through many different marketing strategies and automation strategies, and I've picked up a lot of skills along the way. But what I really just want to get across to everyone here who is spirit-led is that no matter what it is you're doing online with your business, as long as you feel 100% behind what you're doing in your soul, you'll be successful. And so that's what I've helped my clients do. We work together to discover what that soul path is. And I've done that with Jenna. I've done that with several other of my clients. And it's just when you are working on that and you're working on your business and finding your soul-led purpose, so many other little things happen along the way. Little wins that you don't expect, right? Like all of a sudden, you're not even putting that much effort into your marketing. People are just coming to you because they're attracted to like what you're putting out there, right? So it is, I could talk about this for days, but I know I have a time limit. So just know that's the takeaway from my presentation, is just really pay attention to your intuition, follow it. When you feel like you're not on the path, or maybe you're not getting results in your business, think about if you're really feeling aligned with it and you're feeling that soul tingle, because if you're not, I promise you, follow that path that lights up your soul and you'll get there. That's my only takeaway for this presentation. So I really hope that helps. And it's been such a pleasure. And I love you, Jenna. And I'm so excited to see who's up next in everyone's spirit-led presentations. I'm so excited. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Katie. Oh, I love you too. I love all of you. I love this third contributor as well. He is certain to make your soul tingle, you guys, with his spirit-led deep work. I've only recently connected with Ray Ray from Liverpool, who has a larger than life soul signature presence on screen, which he wields intentionally with the aim of helping humanity to ascend higher states of consciousness on his YouTube channel and through his transformative readings that he provides. Ray Ray's orbit, it connects you more deeply to your extrasensory gifts. I've experienced this firsthand in the last couple of weeks of our communications, and I mean, and that's just communications that transcends like beyond this realm here in the 3D. Okay, like he reunites you with your galactic heritage as a star seed with a deeper purpose here on planet Earth. He's deeply engaged in his sacred work of extending the Sea SETI protocol that's initiated by Dr. Stephen Greer, who is a valued interest of light work that he and I both share deeply for the up level of consciousness for humanity. And it's to connect with a collective dimensional awareness of higher self identity and to facilitate contact also with extraterrestrials in the spectrum field of possibilities across infinite time and space. His authorship of multiple publications are available for purchase, as are a multitude of his readings that he offers for deeper learning into your unique soul signature using natal charts and his own intuitive insights. Connect with him further on his website that I'm going to provide in the chat here after I bring him on. And please join me in welcoming a collaborative ambassador of our interconnected collective, Ray Ray.
Hey, Jen. Thanks so much for having me. Yeah, oh, so am I live now? Okay. Let's see. So, first of all, let me just say it's an honor to really share this space with all of you amazing creators. And just push this up here. So, I've been having contact now since 2010 with a future self of mine from the star system of Sirius. And this cosmic collaboration I've been having with this being has really extended into all of my work ever since. I've been an astrologer as well for over 10 years now, but it's only in recent years, the last 2 or 3 years, that I've actually been doing paid readings. And the most popular reading by far, I find, is the Starseed astrology reading. But it's only recently that I discovered that I can use these readings also to help people have an experience of contact with their otherworldly selves, just like I've had. And that's what I've been doing. Many of my clients all over the world have been having contact experiences as a result of doing the guided meditation that also comes with the reading. Because my service isn't just a reading, it is actually a tool for contact. So you can actually go beyond time in your perception and to understand your timeless nature. Now, many of the beings who are interacting with humanity at this present time, the extraterrestrial beings, they're actually beyond space and time. They exist in a timeless state. That's how they can time travel to get here, across vast distances of space. They actually just leap over it, obviously. But because these beings exist on such a high frequency, in order for us to initiate contact with them, we have to meet them halfway up the vibrational scale. So it takes a little bit of work, it takes a little bit of practice, meditation and so on, in order to do just that. So with my readings, you're also, guided on how to do just that, to raise your frequency to meet these beings halfway. And there are so many benefits to doing just that. I've got a list of them here on my screen that I'll read out to you. So one of the main benefits is that you first and foremost go beyond linearity. You go beyond time in your perception of reality. There's no more liberating experience to have, than when your future self is stood before you. The illusion of space and time it's gone from your perception at that point. It's just such a liberating thing. And it is really the illusion of time and space that also creates the illusion of separation between us and other people as well. So once you know that is an illusion as a result of your experience, then also you ultimately come to see that we're all one being. We are all one consciousness beyond time, beyond the curtain of, space and time. You also become more integrated with your own higher self, connected to these beings and raising your frequency. It does enhance your intuition because the higher self speaks to you through that intuitive faculty. And the more you're in touch with that timeless self, then obviously, even in your wakened state, you're going to be in tune with your intuition more. Right? Another side effect is that your health and your well-being will improve dramatically. And this is because, again, if you're existing on a higher frequency, what's going to happen is you're going to be experiencing more what Dr. Joe Dispenza calls elevated emotions. emotions such as joy and compassion and true inner peace. And these emotions have been scientifically proven to activate many of the self healing mechanisms that are built within the physical body. They change your gene expression. So your genes will actually begin to start creating proteins that are robust enough to start to restore and repair your physical body as well. Another side effect is that your self awareness is also greatly enhanced because the higher that you're vibrating, the more you can see inside of yourself. So, really, vibrating on a higher frequency by connecting to these energies, you actually become a lot more self aware as a result of that. Another side effect is that you become more of a clear channel for divine wisdom and inspiration as well. Because if you're on a higher frequency, you also have access to higher forms of information as well from different levels of creation. You also begin to align with your tribe as well. Because if you're existing on a higher frequency, another side effect is that you begin to see changes in the outer world that match the changes you've made within your own consciousness, because the outer world is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So, one other way this manifests is that the people in your life who aren't of a suitable vibration, those who are really just using you, they're not really, adding anything to the quality of your life, they will begin to slowly just fall by the wayside, which will create space for new connections to emerge who are more of a vibratory match to your new state. Another side effect is that you become more engrossed and anchored in the here and now without any resistance. And of course, your senses also expand. What do I mean by that? So obviously, we have the five senses. We can see, we can smell, we can touch, we can taste, and so on. But the higher that you're vibrating, okay, the more that you can see into the other dimensions that are around us at all times. So in the beginning stages, you may begin to see orbs and flashes of light out the corner of your eyes and so on. These are just the beginning stages. Science has proven that we can only see around 10% of what's actually around us at all times. There's so much that we don't see with our physical senses. But the more you raise your frequency by connecting to these energies, I've found, the more you become sensitive to that energy that is around us at all times as well. So, really, guys, my message to you is humanity is on the verge of a huge shift. And there are many people like myself who have been blessed with the privilege of being prepared to prepare everybody else for the coming changes that are going to be occurring within the collective soon. When these extraterrestrial beings do reveal themselves, a lot of people are not going to be comfortable with that. It's just a survival instinct. People fear the unknown. So my purpose is to help people acclimate to these higher frequencies so that together we can bring in a new earth and help shift people to a higher timeline as well. So that's really it. Thank you for this space. And I just want to say thank you to all the other spirit-led creators here as well, who are doing fantastic work. So thanks.
Thank you, Ray Ray. So powerful. Oh my goodness. So aligned. And the next contributor that we have ready in the wings, she confirmed in the private chat how aligned it is that she's coming on right now. I'm so excited to introduce her. She is another synchronistic meeting of hearts and minds for me personally in divine timing. Elizabeth Knittel is a spiritual transformation mentor and an intuitive healer. Elizabeth came into my orbit as a result of the spirit-led community of light work that is being facilitated by the amazing human Phil Good and the messages that he is sharing from higher dimensional timelines in our virtual landscape. I tapped into Elizabeth's angelic presence that she brings with her frequency of healing that she has achieved from reconnecting to her authentic self in the face of so much shadow work and so much transmuted trauma that she and I both share at a deep cellular level. Elizabeth will be providing for our interconnected collective a healing body scan during her 5-minute time segment. I'm going to receive this body scan in real time with her live on screen, and I encourage you to do the same if you're tuning in live or for the replay. If this is a meaningful experience for you, then be sure to follow Elizabeth on Instagram at the handle listed in the chat. Are we ready, Elizabeth? I'm bringing you on, my love.
Hello. Yes, bring it on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Jenna. Like, you just blow my mind. It's amazing all of the gifts that you have, and especially your gift with words. Let me try to get centered here. The way that you introduce everybody and really bringing everybody together is just, you can feel your passion behind it, but also just, it's just such a gift, and I'm really grateful to be a part of this and to have met you. And I think that you're right, it was absolutely at the right time, and everything's divine timing and just as it should be. So I'm so excited to be here, and I'm grateful that you gave that introduction, so it like cuts out what I need to say a little bit. So,
Oh my goodness, I love you, Elizabeth. I'm so excited for your offering today.
yes, I'm so excited, so excited. So and you're welcome to stay on the screen, or you can hop off, whatever you want to do.
You want me to hop off or you want me to stay here? It's up to you. It's your time, my love.
um maybe just because I feel like I'm like off center.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
I'll just,
Everyone participate in this body scan. It's going to change your life. All right. Because I'm right there with you.
all right. So, really quick, Jenna did a great job introducing me. Just so you know, trust and surrender have been the most life-saving and reoccurring themes in my life, and for which is kind of annoying because they're hard to grasp a hold of and to maintain. It really does take constant work and lessons. I spent 18 years of my life battling first bulimia and then alcohol addictions, and it was experiencing a true, like, real life, modern day miracle that was the beginning of my spiritual awakening. And so, 5 minutes is a little or a lot, just depending on what you're planning on doing. So I want to go ahead and get started. Also, I do want to just comment because I have worked with Ray Ray. We have done an amazing live that I have on my Instagram feed, but it is so important to raise your vibration and doing the inner work and really carrying a high frequency is going to completely change your life. It's going to make the life that you live done with so much more ease and grace and flow. It's going to open up opportunities for you and make things available for you that you wouldn't be aware of if you are not keeping your energy clean and your frequency high. So I'm really excited that I get to go after him. So what I want you to do is first just take a deep breath in. I want everybody to know also that I do only work with the light and with the highest levels of divine healing light. And you can do this with me now, in any time that you would like. And anytime that you watch, if you watch again or you're watching later, you're still going to receive all of the healing and activation that you do as you're watching live. Okay. So take another deep breath in. And when you're doing this, I want you just to feel grounded in your body. Feel what it feels like to have your feet on the floor. You can put your hand on your heart, put one hand on your belly, and just breathe in. Notice if you're feeling any tension anywhere. And if you are, take a deep breath into that body, into that area of your body. And just release and let it go. And I want you to close your eyes. I would close mine, but then that might look weird. And so, with your eyes closed, I want you to see 3 gold bars running from above your crown, through your crown chakra, down through your throat. It's like it's right in front of your spine, connecting your heart through your solar plexus, so your upper belly, your sacral chakra, your lower belly, to your root, ending right there at the end of your tailbone. And I want you to breathe in and just notice and feel these really, really powerful, high frequency gold bars running through your body, connecting through your whole chakra pillar, connecting you from above all the way to your root, to your I am presence. And breathing in, feeling these gold bars, I want you to see them because they are starting to spin. So they're starting to become more of a ring instead of just a bar. And they're running these really high frequencies through your entire chakra system. I'm going to go through and we're going to clear any lower frequencies, clearing and transmuting, replacing them with the highest frequency of love. So as you're feeling and aware of these gold bars, you're also going to be receiving downloads of pink rose quartz running through your entire chakra pillar as well. Anywhere that you might feel any tightness, just feel it release, release, release. Allow it to go. Just be in the energy of allowing. I'm going to go in and open your heart space. And we're going to transmute some fear that is here. Replace that with surrender and trust. And feeling the high frequencies of love. And ruby red for trauma healing coming through here. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be transmuted and shifted faster than you can snap your fingers. So y'all just feel that. If you need to put your shoulders back, you can put your shoulders back. And that is literally going to open up your chest. And so really noticing going back to the gold bars now and feeling the frequencies. Feeling the shifting of your bodies. I am just checking everyone's bodies. And you're getting a really beautiful download of this cerulean blue, which is an anti-inflammatory frequency. And we're going to connect with the frequency of the ocean, which is one of the most purifying, clarifying, cleansing, just renewing frequencies. And that is we're going to flush your whole chakra pillar with this as well. So downloading amethyst frequencies for you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, what I'm going to do is seal this brief healing to the light. I'm going to wrap each of your bodies in a crystalline frequency. It's going to help to keep these energies in as well as other energies out. Most of the time, as spiritual beings, we are very highly empathic and tend to take on other people's energies without being aware of it. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to wrap you all in a crystalline cocoon that is going to hold this healing as frequency into your body. It's going to actually continue to work and seep into your energetic field over the next 72 hours. And then I'm going to also seal that with a cocoon of selenite that's going to help keep all of the frequencies cleared and charged. So, yay, that was probably a lot better than what I could say or explain that I did.
How do you do that? We are like all in the backstage area, like, oh my goodness, I'm tingling everywhere. What is you're amazing, lady. Like, you are amazing. I tuned into that healing last night when I was taking my Thrive Time bubble bath, and you connected me to my root in this way that no one's ever been able to do. And I've had a lot of healings in the last 7 years in the work that I do. There's something truly magical about you, my dear. I'm on fire right now, but in like the most soul tingly of ways.
It's the neatest thing to have that, like, the excitement, but then the clarity and the calmness, the peace and serenity that comes with it as well. And so yay, thank you so much for letting me come on here and do that. And I just, I hope that you're feeling activated and cleansed and lighter and like you can go about the rest of your day. And so I do a lot of things, and there's a lot of things out there, but follow me on Instagram because that's primarily the platform that I hang out on right now. And I'm just grateful to get to be here to be part of such a soul-led tribe. So thank you so much, Jenna.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Yes, connect with Elizabeth via Instagram. I did drop that link in the stream of the comments. So, yes, absolutely. Her live, she's going live and showing up in divine service to her soul tribe on the daily, y'all. Like, definitely connect with Elizabeth for more of what you just received. That was so powerful. Oh my Lanta. Like, I feel tingly all over. I need to whoo. We have more though. We have more for you. We have another contributor waiting in the wings, ready to share her spirit-led work. She has a background in marketing, similar to me, but she found herself drawn to spiritual life coaching when she wanted to exit the toxic paradigm of the over-glorification of overworking in her corporate job. Her beautiful journey of self-love exploration through her own experience with chronic illness has opened her up to a whole new level of expression of her divine service to women suffering from symptoms of invisible illnesses. Oh my goodness, does this speak to me? I contracted Lyme disease back in November of last year, you guys, and I've been connecting with Karima Leslie on just very recently, but there's just so many synchronicities that I can't wait to explore with her because of all of the semblances and the parallels that we share in this work that she's doing. I am so ignited and excited to welcome Karima Leslie. So be sure to connect with her using the link that I'm about to drop in the chat here. And let's bring her on here. Hi, Karima.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for that introduction, Jenna. As we head into the spring equinox, I'd love to start off by sharing an affirmation reading for this new season. We get to points in our lives where we ask, what am I supposed to do now? But the real question is, who can I become from this? Instead of perceiving life as a laundry list of things to do, in this new season, I rest in the posture of becoming, deciding who I want to be in response to my circumstance. Every day I choose to be more caring, more kind, more patient, more wise, more compassionate, not just to others, but to myself also. Focusing on becoming allows us to blossom into the person we were always meant to be, carrying an aura of safety everywhere we go, a gentle spirit of justice and unrelenting love and kindness. Confident that a heavenly power is transforming both our happiness and our heartache into something good, and so shall we as well. My name, as was stated, is Karima Leslie. I'm a chronic illness coach, a published writer on mental health topics and chronic illness recovery, so I cannot stop talking about healing. I specialize in working with female creatives, entrepreneurs, and small business owners with invisible chronic illness. Think fibromyalgia, endometriosis, anemia, Lyme disease. And illness or not, my goal is to help lower the difficulty setting on your life. If you enjoyed that affirmation reading, there's actually more parts to it that I'd love to share, but time is of the essence. So as Jenna said, she is dropping the link in the chat where you can subscribe for free weekly affirmations, not just words, but audio and videos as well, straight to your inbox and get access to the full divine versions. And if you reply to the email letting me know that you're from this summit, you'll get a free 45-minute emotional wellness, life organization, or business coaching session via Zoom. This is not no 10-minute little sales call or whatever, but an actual full session with yours truly, no strings attached, where together we work with everything that's overwhelming you this season and create a beautiful, actionable plan for the future. That's my gift to you and this beautiful community that Jenna is creating. Thank you so much for your time and your attention today, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Thank you, Karima. That was incredible. Oh, wow. Gosh, we're just getting like all of this amazing value today, like all of it for free just for tuning in to the Soul Tingle. The Soul Tingle is going to be a recurring summit style event, just like you are receiving today, that we're going to be launching every single solstice and equinox for the benefit of the greater interconnected collective. Okay, these are spirit-led experts doing the finest work for humanity, showing up in divine timing in your orbit to provide to you that transformational healing and up-leveling that you're looking for in your 3D life. Okay, this is something that we're going to be looking forward to. I'm going to be looking forward to it. Like, who's going to be in the next Soul Tingle for summer solstice 2023, like this is going to be continuing to reverberate for our greater collective for so much time to come. Infinite spectrum. It's blowing my mind, y'all. It's blowing my mind. It's like the best birthday gift ever. I'm like, I can't even tell you guys how excited I am right now. So the next contributor that I am really excited to introduce, she hails to us from Newfoundland, Canada. She is a spirit-led world leader in seed nutrition who shares my vision in building an interconnected collective of spirit-led light work. She is extremely connected to her extrasensory insights as well, that she will be sharing with you very soon. Her name is Sharon Jones. She is excited to share all that she can make possible in your orbit with her offering called RAIN. I'm really excited to learn more about RAIN, and I haven't connected with Sharon for an extensive amount of time, but I know that like whenever we connect over Zoom, there's just these kismet connections. There are these like synchronicities that like there's so many of them like we can't keep up. Like she'll tell you. Connect with her on her Facebook that's going to be listed in the chat so that you can create those divine timing intersects with Sharon, just like I have. I am so excited to introduce her to you. Hello, Sharon.
Good day, everybody. I don't know what Elizabeth did, but I'm vibrating. I'm tingling all over.
Me too. You're not the only one.
That was good, and I'm so stoked to be a part of this. And I feel like even yesterday, kind of had like a mind-blowing experience where I said, okay, this is it. This is it. So stepping in to everything that I've ever known since I was a child, but being kind of like held back into that, the matrix was really hard because I seen everything. And but I always knew deep down that I'm here for a purpose, as we all are. Um, so basically, I kind of walked to the beat of my own drum my whole life. I always colored outside the lines. So I do like to do life the way that I'm supposed to, but because of all the, belief systems that I had, that love is external, all those sorts of things that kind of, kept in the pattern of discomfort. So it's breaking free from my comfortable discomfort. I left a job of 12 years, remortgaged my home, bought a flower shop, and then in the ways that I was being shown to help and serve, financially, I wasn't able to do that. And I knew that I wanted something more. So it was shown to me. So I was introduced to seed-based nutrition, and basically what it did in my physical, my meat suit, it was able to help me address a 20-year struggle with hypothyroidism because it fuels your body on a cellular level. It was so just to back up, I lost just about everybody in my family due to cancer. So when I realized that this was created by pediatric oncologists to help children who are battling cancer build their immune system, I knew I had something in my hands. So it actually addressed my issues. I said, okay, I have something in my hand, and I need to do something more with it. So I began sharing it. So 3 years later, I go through this mass awakening. I had like synchronicity after synchronicity before it got too much. Having been deemed with anxiety, being medicated with that, I didn't realize how depressed I was for 20 years. So everything is just kind of just blown right into this big, beautiful scene where I get to step out in all my beautiful, and I'm excited. So I was a business owner for 7 years, and I was introduced to seed-based nutrition, started me on my healing path with my body. Then it leveled me up to being able to address all of the trauma and hurt from generational trauma, sexual abuse, and so forth. So I had then the clarity, mental energy clarity and focus to be able to heal my emotional and mental well-being. And then that catapulted me into my physical. So I made a very huge decision to end my marriage. Myself and my husband were on different paths. I realized that it wasn't him that I was divorcing, it was my ego. So it gave me the opportunity to pass through the shadow work, and I'm telling you, the universe back my ass to do the shadow work and the inner work that was required for me to get to this point where all my clarity have come and connecting with a lot of leaders in this industry to help propel my purpose into healing mind, body, and spirit, and do that for others. So, I just had the gift of just knowing. And so, yeah, basically, seeds are the genesis of life. Seeds are the genesis of life, and they contain 20 to 30 times more nutrition than any fruit or vegetable that it grows. So what they do is they press it into a bioavailable shake, rip it, sip it. And so we're actually a category creator in the wellness industry. We are Health Canada. We have all the certifications. It's backed by scientific advisory board, and the caliber of people that this company is making a huge impact on all inflammation-based diseases, and there's over 200 of them. So in conjunction with that, and there's another healing modality that I was introduced to, and I need to put in a plug for that too, although I came here today for rain, is the Healy. So that is that heals you on a frequency level. So if you're not able to do the healing until we get back to Jesus state and being able to heal ourselves, I'm coming in contact with all these healing modalities that are very, very, very high caliber. And also, another thing that I was introduced to was the Choice Network, which is just in the incubator stage right now. It is a platform where people are going to be able to healing modalities and have insurance for it. So all of this together with the partners that I have now, I'm using my building as a wellness center it's going to be a center. We're going to be able to do it virtually as well as in person, and using all the holistic products that we can get our hands on, essential oils and all the beautiful crafty things that we can use. Myself, I'm working towards being a Shao Tai practitioner. I'm also going to be, along with mediumship, helping to connect people. And my soul sister, actually, we were brought together so divinely. She is my yin to her yang, and vice versa. We're yin and yang. So I'm feeling like abundantly blessed. Jenna, your way with words is like I can't keep up with you, because I'm like, I don't have, I don't operate like that. I'm very like, shit and stink.
Girl,
I'm very,
I love you. It's, you know what? I'm going to quote Phil Good right now. The guy who he's an amazing human, and he connected Elizabeth and I. He said that nobody's going to remember the words that you use. They're going to remember the energy that you share.
yes.
And
Yeah,
your
10-1.
energy is divine, lovely, simply divine, so
Thank you.
powerful, so fierce. So
Yeah.
like I'm so happy to have connected with you in
You,
divine
Jenna,
timing.
I'm excited because we are also building a level of, and we're all doing this. I'm seeing this on a mass scale. That's really is going to be global, and to be a part of and I'm going to be doing an interview series too of high level healers as well, because there's so many people out there that don't have a voice and they feel alone, and they're these budding spiritual beings that they need a platform, they need the community, and we're doing that. We're doing that.
Absolutely. Keep us all posted on your deep work. I've listed your link in the stream chat so that we can all connect with you there and stay engaged, because I feel you. I'm right there with you, Sharon. I feel this global shift for humanity, and I know you and I have talked about that extensively in the couple of times that we've met.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to the day where I just shared this little gnome, and it was a little pink gnome, and it said, I'm a survivor. And on behalf of my uncle who just passed with cancer, I said, this will be a different term altogether, where I survived chemo and radiation.
Oh, blessings on that. I have family who have they have survived through chemo and radiation as well. And it truly is through deep work, the spirit-led work of the spirit-led kind, that it's able to up level those that, people in my family, we were raised atheist, agnostic, without any kind of spiritual philosophies, but it's in through our own journey of intersecting with others, but also through transmuting our own trauma in the loss of my brother, that has, like, we've been through so much, you guys. My family has been through so much, and I'm not the only one of us who is connecting with those of the spirit-led kind that are here on the Soul Tingle today. Like, it's up-leveling humanity on a collective level. This is something I can attest to. It's something that I've observed. I mean, I'm here in the virtual space on the daily, and I am picking up the frequencies and the wavelengths and all of these signals of these energies at play that are observable